The overhand throw is a fundamental motor skill that is essential for both everyday life and sporting context. The skill criteria is as follows. Stand upright, facing your target with your ball in your throwing hand. If you're throwing with your right hand, turn sideways 90 degrees to your right with your feet shoulder width apart. The opposite is done with your left hand. Point your non-throwing arm to the target and lean back into your throwing position. Your throwing arm up and way back until your throwing hand is just below your ear with your elbow bent. In one motion, shift your weight to your front foot. Drop your pointing arm and twist your torso as you bring your throwing arm over your shoulder to release the ball at your target. Follow through on your throw by bringing your throwing arm down and across your body, and then bring your back leg forward. It was evident from the assessment sheets that the students were struggling with the side-on aspect of the overhand throw. I decided to make a drill called the chain. This involves the students standing side-on in the throwing position. The students are then required to pass the ball onto the person ahead of them in the throwing motion, and by rotating their back foot forward in front of them and keeping their front foot planted. Students then run to the front of the line to receive the ball once again. This drill will help students get used to standing side on and completing the throwing motion. Students should be put in two different teams and race against each other from one end of the hall to the other. The winner is the team that gets to the other side of the hall the fastest. I could also see that students were struggling with the follow through of the throwing arm. So I decided to come up with a drill that involves two students working together. One student would complete the overhand throw while the other student kneeled in front of them with their hand out. The student throwing is then expected to high-five the student kneeling by bringing their throwing arm down and across their body to high-five the other student. This drill should be carried out against the wall using beanbags. Students should record how many high-fives they can get in 10 goes and then switch with their partner.